Hey guys, my name is Ebony, and I am the owner of Fashion Lows. Um, this is my first YouTube video. Um, I've actually intended to start my YouTube channel some months ago, but I've honestly been dragging my feet because I hate to watch myself talk, and I really don't like to hear myself talk. But regardless, it's something that I wanted to do. And I kind of wanted to do this too to kind of help anybody who's having or has had any apprehensions if you want to start a business. Just kind of share what I did, how I started my journey, and to just share that with you guys, Starting my own business has been something that I've wanted to do for some years. I want to say probably 5 or 6 years. I just always have wanted to do that. I love fashion, love it. And being a business owner is kind of something that I've always wanted to do too. Honestly, it's kind of something that majority of the people in my family already do. I don't know if it runs in our family or what, but I've always wanted to do that. And I think what held me back though was fear, just uncertainty, not sure how everything would work out, if it would work, the unknown, and then just money, because it's always been that mentality. You gotta have money to make money, you gotta have money to start a business, and I heard that when I kind of came out with the thing that I'm gonna try to start me a business, and of course most of everybody, friends and family, they were really supportive, but that's often what I heard. You gotta have money to start a business. You gotta have money to make money, And I mean, that's true. I mean, you can't start a business with just nothing. You gotta have something to put into it. You really do. But I wanted to share with you all kind of what I did, because I mean, I don't make a whole lot of money. And honestly, I didn't have a whole lot of money saved. Actually, what I really didn't have to really go into my savings that much, because what I decided to do and what I did, what I should have done a long time ago, I set up a separate account for bills, separate from my regular account. I should have done that a long time ago, but for whatever reason I hadn't. But I decided to do that. That was my first step. And in doing that, what I did was when I got paid, I calculated bills, everything, because I calculated everything for the month. Bills, food, gas, whatever, everything that was going to be included. And I divided that into the weeks, and however much it was, I put that in that account. I put it in there. That can't get touched. And what I had remaining was, after I did that, was really, truly mine to do with what I desired to do with. And even then, I still would put a little money back in savings. I kind of include that in that too, the money that I put back. And then that's what I used, even if I had to save up a few weeks, paychecks, so I could get maybe 1 or 2 packs of inventory, because everything is it comes 6 or 8 in a pack or whatever, and you pay for the whole pack. And that's what I did. And over a month and a half, I saved up enough to where I could actually have, and I mean, when I started out, I probably had 9 or 10 things on my website. That's what I had. But it was good, because I was still looking and searching and hand picking out these different things. I was like, oh, I really like that, and I'm gonna save up so I can get that, and I would just add it as I got it. And it turned out to really work out for me. And then I think one of the first things I did was I purchased a vendor list, because I didn't know where to start. Like, where do you go to purchase your inventory? Like, where do you go? You know, I wasn't sure. And one day I came across a vendor list, and I can't remember who was through or who was offering it, but they were like charging like $25 for it. And I was like, you know, what the heck? Like, this is what I'm trying to do this. I need to just go ahead and take a chance and see if this is what I need. So I spent $25. I purchased it. And I mean, that was a good list. It had a lot of stuff. It had a lot of stuff in there. And if I can figure out what it was or who offered it, I will put that in the comment section, in the caption section of this video. If not this one, then in a video later, because I just have to figure out who it was. It was something closet. I can't remember. But, and see, I'm sharing this because there's no need for us to be stingy, you know. I mean, if you have your favorite connects, you know, absolutely, you can keep that to yourself. But like, this was a whole, I mean, and it took me to websites that were other lists. I was like, no, it was a lot. It was great. So, but that's the first thing I invested in, and that really kind of helped me to start laying out my map of how I'm gonna do this. First step, second step, third step, you know. And that was a big help. And then, like I said, just learning how to balance your money, because I mean, you don't have to have a store amount of inventory to start selling on your website. You don't have to have that. I really honestly only think I had about 9 or 10 pieces that I had purchased over the weeks and over the month or 2, 3, whatever. And that was it. You know, and I tested. And of course, be careful about who you purchase things through, because there were a few vendors on the list that I was like, let me just kind of check, because it was like the prices were kind of weird, and they weren't like, it was like for individual pieces. Like, this is not really wholesale type stuff. No, I purchased a couple of things from someplace, and one piece came back, it was straight, and then I purchased another piece, and it was raggedy. And see, you have to do that. Some stuff is gonna be a loss, but you need to make sure that the quality is good for your customer, right? So when that happened, I just completely just didn't even fool with them, because I didn't want to take that chance. But you know, it takes a risk. But when it's something that you really want to do, it's a risk that's worth it. My website, fashionlowe's.com, it's not well known. I mean, it's only been a couple months, but you know, I'm doing what I can to get it out there, and this is another step in trying to do that. So I just kind of wanted to get on here and share. Like I said, this is my first video. I have some Facebook Lives that I did, and I'm going to try to see if I can upload them on my channel. I'm gonna see if it'll let me do that. Y'all, I'm learning as I go, okay? Like this whole thing I was learning as I went. I knew some people who already had businesses. I reached out and asked them some questions, and they were nice enough to kind of tell me what I needed, like with licenses and stuff. I'm gonna go into all of that probably in my next video. But this is more so an introductory video, and just kind of like a quick rundown of how I started my business. And I think in my next video, I'm gonna like kind of start showing y'all some of the inventory that I have. I love my inventory, y'all. It's such cute, stylish clothing. It's good quality. It just looks so good. Like when people purchase it and they send me pictures, I just be so excited. I also had she literally one of my besties. I told her that I was doing it. She actually does my hair. And she was like, I'm doing it too. So it's kind of like I had a buddy to kind of go through this process with, and we just kind of helped each other, you know? And that was really nice. But that's not always going to be the case. A lot of times you may have to go through the process by yourself for the most part. But still, reach out to people who have businesses, people who don't mind giving you information. Hey, I see you have this business. It looks amazing. Your clothes are great. Whatever business you want to get into. Hair, you know, I see a lot of people doing hair vending. They do hair vendors now, lashes. How did you go about doing that? Ask questions. The worst they can do is give you the side eye, like, I'm not going to tell you that. If that's the case, move on to the next one. Because there's somebody's going to be nice enough to be like, yeah, girl, let me tell you about how I did this. I mean, you know, we all out here trying to hustle. All out here trying to make this money. Get this independence. Like, so, it's food out here for everybody to eat. And this channel is going to be dedicated to just kind of putting it out. And of course, you know, I just want to get on here and just have fun with my girls. And y'all are my girls. I don't know y'all, but you know, we friends now. Okay? All right? So I'm going to see y'all next time. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. I'm probably going to be on here before the week is actually over. That's my desire. I cannot necessarily make a promise. I don't have my son right now because he's actually with my mom. So on days that I do have my son, it will probably be later in the evening when I do these videos, because I would like to get him put to bed first and out of the way so I can do this. So I enjoyed making this first video. It's not as terrible as I thought it was going to be. Hopefully y'all don't think it's terrible. If I'm weird or awkward, I'm going to get better with time, y'all. I'm going to continue to make these videos. Stick with me. Bear with me, okay? And I just thank you for watching. I'm going to drop all of my website information, social media information below, so you can go and look at that. Like and follow me, Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. And I will see y'all next time. Okay? Bye.